Hey everyone, so we have an exciting week ahead of us. We have the onboarding of a class of baby sharks and also going from interviews, performance management processes. We're also going to be walking through selection of a platform for surveys, and finally we're going to be closing the week with representing White Shark Media and WordCamp. We're also going to be having a stand there, so you're going to be having some candidate experience with us as well.
Because of this, guys, we have a class of baby sharks going, so we're wrapping up the first week. We're wrapping up a lot of new videos for the academy, a lot of new scenarios for the ad optimizer. We actually got a couple of new people joining the team. Be on the lookout for that, and more to come from Erica.
Yeah, just stay tuned.
So today we're going to start with our induction for our new class of baby sharks. Maria Jose and I are going to be teaching them all about our policies, all about the people who work here in White Shark Media, and we're going to be really injecting what White Shark Media DNA is to them today. So throughout the rest of the week, they're going to be starting their PPC training right from the basics, and they're going to become successful digital marketing strategists throughout the next 2 months.
I joined White Shark Media as a PPC strategist in November 2015.
Which include our operations and billing team, our revenue tracking team, and of course all the different PPC teams in both channel and direct. My office is located in front of the channel sales department, but actually I do spend most of my time on the floor sitting with the strategists and with the managers. So I really hope to see you guys around.
I'm actually getting ready, just going over a few lines that I'm going to go ahead and record right now with Milton. We're doing a series on how-to videos for basically all of our tools. What I'm going to do with him right now is we're going to get started with the portal. So today I have maybe a 30 to 45 minute recording session. Hopefully I can get them quickly. I think I am good on camera, I think, but you guys let me know what you think in the comments. So we're going to start with just how to do a proposal, how to request a proposal, how to navigate the optimization calendar, and how to get the most out of the portal. So just some very basic common questions that we get from partners. And right now, we've basically explained to them how to do it through walkthroughs and live demos, but we want to be able to also have some material already recorded so that we can actually get to those questions faster. So I hope you guys like those videos when you guys get to see them. So. Alright guys, it's recording time, so I will see you guys later. Thank you.
That's it. That's what we're going to be looking at for the first 5 days. Well, obviously we're going to see the welcome to White Shark Media intro. And we're going to do a small exercise right now where you're going to tell me what you expect from the class. And it doesn't have to have your name, it could be anonymous, so I can address the concerns or any doubts that you may have from the get-go, okay?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, guys.
So who wants to start?
Him. Why are you here? What do you want to learn?
And I do consider digital marketing to be like the next step in marketing. I want to learn more about digital marketing.
So from this class in particular, I want to learn like the logistics and the processes that are taken in the floor, or how the analysts and strategists make their campaigns. And
honestly, I just want to learn the basics because I feel that will give me like what I need to keep studying, keep learning.
I'm really intrigued about understanding and fully getting the challenge of knowing how to use the tools.
I really want to learn how to detect my clients' needs. How can I recognize my clients' needs, and based on that, create the campaign that I need to make for them.
And my biggest concern is about the budget utilization, because I need to get the best results for my clients.
Why do you want to learn digital marketing? Tell me, why are you here? And in reality, that's what I want to know. You know what? You want to get money? Good. That's a good reason. Let's start with that.
I want to know my why.
Your why. Because I'm interested in you. Because the why, and why are you guys sitting here, I can get that for you 9 out of 10 times. So I want to know the why. Because then everything else falls into place. If you understand the purpose and your goal, and you keep that in mind, we'll figure out the how and the what. The what and the how is through White Shirt Media, how growing within the company. But obviously this is your first step. But as long as we don't miss that purpose, and we do things with a purpose every day, then we don't get lost. The why is, you know what, in the future I want to get to do my own thing. And the tools and the knowledge and understanding the client's needs, it's something that's gonna happen here for you to get that. So don't lose that purpose. Keep it in mind.
So I'm getting ready to walk into a meeting with Daniel. We're going to do an Ad Insights brainstorming session. The idea is to be able to discuss all the things that we want to do with the Ad Insights, where we want to go with it, what it takes to get there, what we can do now so that it's easier to where we want to go. It's very important that we set a good base to work off of. You know, the developers think of their code knowing what we want to get to. So it's very important to establish this as early as possible. Right now it's just ideas, and then from there I will be creating a project plan and, you know, defining what we'll do this quarter, next quarter, and throughout the rest of the year. And that's about it.
And then we have the Gmail ads, which is the ones that I was telling you about, which is going to show on the top portion of your Gmail account. As long as you belong to a list. Yes?
Lightbox is just like a pop-up ad? No.
No, it's not a pop-up ad, it's more an interactive ad.
It seems like games.
It looks like a game, but like for example, that one that I'm telling you, like shoot the arrow type of thing. Like you shoot it, it's like, oh, you won. You could do so much more, and like it ends up being a casino or some shit. So I'm like, what? What is the casino doing here?
So phase 1 is done. We had induction. We had a calibration session, and we have a very unique getting to know you sessions where we usually calibrate what's the level of knowledge and what is it that these guys want to take out of the training. Right now what's going on is that we went into full training mode, and this is the start of a 6-week program that's meant to create plug and play strategists that go out to the floor and then can actually handle accounts according to our best practices. This is a very unique batch. I'm really positive about this, guys. After a while of training, doing this, you kind of get a feeling of what type of individuals you're working with, and I can guarantee you that this batch is going to be one of the best batches of baby sharks that ever walked the hall of the White Shirt Media. So I'm super stoked and super positive about that. You know what? Let's just drop in, see what they're up to, and just caught Maria Jose off guard and see what these guys are doing.
What happens?
And these are baby sharks. Don't startle them. They tend to bite. And we have Maria Jose, which apparently she knows what she's doing. I would hope so, because I hired her. And
like
she's
you
gonna
need to
tell
know,
you
like, the
about what's
benchmark
going on in
for,
the
like,
training
overall.
right now.
So,
Now
like,
look at the baby sharks. They look scared. But that goes away after a week, right? So
Cost per acquisition
I'll
is
leave you
this,
with Maria Jose.
conversion is this,
Peace out under the
keyword is
surface.
this, and so on and so forth. And it just gives you like the average, but it changes based on states.
We're currently talking about.
Or even a better idea, what did you learn yesterday in yesterday's session?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We did some exercises, optimizing some campaigns. Like part of optimizing some campaigns, thing that we have to have in mind when creating an ad is that we're creating ads for customers. So we have to make our customer goals our goals as well, because we have to care for them, because we care for them, and we want their business to grow as well.
Good job.
As you know, we're always in the process of looking for innovation in every single thing that we do. And this also involves the different surveys that we conduct in-house. So we just concluded a session in which we were evaluating 3 different platforms that we can use for survey centralization. This comes from candidate experience, also how we're doing training-wise and that experience there as well, or just really touching the pulse on people at an engagement level. So then the purpose of this platform is just really to capture feedback, innovation in general, ideas of our people, and just promote and more open culture for feedback collection as well, and just in the way that we do surveys. So we're planning on having an interactive wall. We still haven't defined where the place is going to be, but then perhaps have a pod where we can have it there, and also to be able to do it from our phones, and then just take systems to the next level as well. So another project that I'm going to be sharing with you in the next Under the Surface episodes. This is an amazing project that we've been working for maybe a couple of months now, and this is called White Shirt Media Plus. This is a loyalty program that will accompany the lifetime of our employees from the time that they onboard to the time that they depart. And this is just accompanying them on the different stages of their lives. Just stay tuned and you will learn more about it.
We're done with the first week of training for the baby sharks. Right now you can see one of the baby sharks taking the lead in the initial content, and we're talking about Google Ads basics. So we have baby shark taking the lead already. That's how you develop leaders. That's how you understand whether they got the content. The back of the room, you're gonna have Nicole just wrapping up the quality report for the week, and that's client service reporting. Out here we have Milton and Pedro working on the finishing touches on 2 new courses that you're gonna get on the White Shirt Media Academy. And I'm gonna go and prepare or finish the last touches in my presentation. We're presenting some remarketing strategies to this cool event that we're participating is called WordCamp Managua 2019. And we're pretty happy about being present. A lot of us are going to be talking over there and sharing our knowledge to continue to establish ourselves as, industry thought leaders. So that's pretty much it. And we're going to be working with Daniel next week in completing Optimizer and Enhancing Academy. So until then, see you next week.
We're just closing the week and very excited to be part of this WordCamp event today. We're going to have 6 sharks speaking. As you can see, we have our talent acquisition team joining us. We're just having our brand new stand, so we're pretty excited to see what is the talent that's going to be visiting us today, knowing that we're going to be covering the latest digital marketing trends. So we know that there's going to be people that it's very tech savvy, so it's going to be super interesting to learn what are the different profiles that are going to be visiting us today.
We are at WordCamp 2019. I actually just had my first presentation done here. It's my first WordCamp. Pretty exciting, pretty cool event. There is a big gathering of people from the industry that works on websites, digital agencies, and it's actually a pretty cool event that's happening. It's been happening here for a couple of years. This year we were invited. We actually have one of the organizers working at White Shirt as well, so she was kind enough to invite a couple of us to come here, and we're actually presenting. I was the first one, and I think Claudio and Grecia are going to be presenting. It's a great opportunity to interact with the agencies, share some of the best practices, talk about the local market as well, and also build some presence. We actually had a stand here where we were answering a couple of questions and talking to people about White Shirt media culture. Pretty exciting things. I'm excited we got to participate this year because we actually are going to build a partnership with WordCamp so we can start doing more things together. This is very related to some of the content we work with Microsoft and Google, so I think this is going to be a good collaboration and we're going to be able to do some great stuff in the future. So stay tuned for that next year.
We just wrapped up WordCamp. We were not nervous at all.
Not really.
We only missed it like 47 times and it was like 20. So we just wrapped it up. It was a pretty good audience. I think it went super well. There was a lot of good insights. I saw a lot of people taking notes, a lot of people taking pictures. So that's always good. They either liked us or they liked our content. Next week is a lot more of Academy. It's a lot more Optimizer. It's a lot more Baby Sharks. They're getting into week 2. So now it's time to grind on the Baby Sharks and make them the best strategists they could ever be. And I think that's a wrap for this week's and Under the Surface for episode 14.